Hey, and we're back. I'm your host, BKP, and we are live at the Vault here in downtown Blue Ridge. I got the fireplace behind me. We're going to be talking chili. Do you like chili? We're going to be talking chili with my next guest here, Cory Bryant. But before we do, is Mindy around anywhere? Mindy, how are you? Okay, I like a nice hot cup of coffee. I hope that, great service here. But I'm tired of hearing Lonnie cry. I mean, could you check on Lonnie for me? Everybody out there knows he's crying. He says he's hungry. He heard the food was good here. He finally got here. Cole enjoys it. So could you see if Lonnie wants anything? Will you? And a cup of coffee. You need anything?
I'll take one too.
He'll take a cup of coffee too.
No, regular, just black.
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're at the Vault here. The place, if you hear any background noise, is full here, and we have the fire. And thank you. Let me introduce my guest, Mr. Cory Bryant from the Blue Ridge Business Association. And we're going to talk. You're the co-chair of Fire and Ice, and we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the future, meaning upcoming. But
Sure.
let me reminisce on the last one.
Okay, sure.
FetcherNews.com and Carlene Ferguson, Avocare distributor, and Cardiac Vineyards, the three of us all went together, Larry Likens, we all went together and we put a booth, and I made 15 gallons of chili.
Right.
I made I don't know when the last time I worked so hard but enjoyed something so much. So we come up here and thousands are here in February.
That's right.
And it's cold.
Brutally cold, yep.
But it's like you don't recognize it because you're eating awesome chili.
That's right. That's right.
Now, I'm going to leave it to you. That's the fire of it.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about fire and ice and the other side. Share that with us.
Sure. So this year the event's actually on February 18th. We keep it on the weekend closest to President's Day, so it actually falls on that Saturday. The event goes from 12 until 4 o'clock. We have chili tasting. That's kind of what you talked about a little bit there, from 12 until 2, and then the whole event goes until 4. So the ice portion of it that we kind of alluded to there is we actually, and this is one of the largest ice sculpture displays in the Southeast that actually happens. We have some gentlemen, Rock on Ice, they come down from Ohio and they actually make displays for these ice carvings, and they actually do a little bit of live demonstrations. And so if you're a local business, you can actually get one of those carvings. They will make it to your logo of your business.
You, Mindy.
Thanks. And basically, get you set up for your own ice block, and you can display it in front of your store. And then they also do demonstrations in the park as the event goes on.
So they do. I was here last year, and I wanted to give you that side of the ice because it is one of the premier ice displays in the United States.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I mean, it is. It is. If you like to see ice sculptures, my apology. If you like to see ice sculptures, you come to the Fire and Ice. Now, businesses can actually have one with their logo. I mean, this is really detailed.
Yeah, it's very detailed.
They get detailed.
Yeah. So basically what we do is we get a description of what you want in the event. The chamber usually does, their trout, that's their normal logo. And so, I mean, they're incredibly detailed. We have a little bit more information about, what you can see on our website, bestofblueridge.biz. And we have Fire and Ice links so you can see, some of those old pictures, but very incredibly detailed. These people are actually, he won the national championship of ice carving a couple years ago. So, I mean, very, very detailed and really neat work.
Chili, about how many, I don't know how many you have this year already, but how many chili displays or opportunities to taste chili?
Sure. So in the past we've had, around 20. The number kind of fluctuates. 21 I think is the number we had last year. This year we're really expecting to kind of hit, our capacity that we expect, to be able to hold in the location of the event. And that's 28 contestants. We really think that we're going to hit that 28 contestant number just on the chili side of things, not on the vendor side.
Well, last year in February, it was bitter cold.
Yes.
But there was thousands here.
Yes, I mean,
and we were set up, Cory, we were set up, and I never really heard anybody complain that it was so cold because they're all eating chili.
Right, yeah, it's a neat event. There's a lot of things to do. We have live music, we have those ice sculptures, we have the chili tasting, we have, carriage rides that are set up, outside of the event, take you to and from. So there's a lot of things going on. People really come out. It's a rain or shine event. Usually in that case, it's not really rain so much as snow. It's so cold, but it really is well received, and it's a lot of fun.
Let me say one more thing now. Let me tell you out there a little bit how it works, and you clear me up just to make sure. But every contestant, this is a chili cook-off contest. They're going to be judged.
That's correct.
There's a professional, and there's different categories. Correct.
That's right. We have several different categories. We have what we call individual, and that's kind of just like you and me. We want to get together and make our chili. Now you can also do. There's a restaurant category. Let's make them a little bit different.
Right.
We also have a nonprofit category and a youth category. So those are our four main divisions of the actual chili contestants.
So there's different categories you can get involved in, and just like Cory's explained, so if you're thinking, well, I just make chili in the kitchen, and those restaurants and stuff. No, if you have the greatest chili. If you're like me, like every time I fix chili, I always brag it's the greatest, right? So if you have the greatest chili out there in the entire world, and you want to be a part of the best chili cook-off, you get involved here. Now, there's different categories. So everybody has little cups, okay? And you pay a certain fee, a set fee for entry. Am I correct?
Well, it's actually
or tickets. You get
that's right.
Tickets.
Yeah, it's free to enter. We charge $10 for a tasting card, and that basically gives you permission to go around and taste all the chilies.
So it's free to enter. I want to make sure it's correct. So it's free to enter, but you can buy a tasting card.
That's right.
Then you have tasting cups. So everybody comes by and they taste. And they can write on their card that they were there, and they can vote and turn it into the judges.
That's right.
So the actual voting is done by the people tasting your chili.
That's correct. So we have a couple different ways. We do have a panel of judges that actually does judge those, and they give out the judge awards, but there is a People's Choice Award, and that's what you referred to.
Yes, exactly.
And so you taste them all, and you say number 10 is my favorite. You write down contestant number 10 and their team name, and then turn it in, and then we basically compute those at the event and say People's Choice winner was.
So you get a tasting card, you go around and taste, and you check them all out. And I won last year. No, I really didn't though, but I at least I went home thinking I won.
That's right.
That's
Everybody
the bottom
wins.
line.
Yeah.
And Cory, then not just a tasting card, then the people actually, you can buy a bowl of chili. There's people that you can get. People think, well, do I just get to go to? No, the vendors will sell chili.
That's correct. So basically what we do, and that's the 12 to 2 time frame where the tasting you're talking about. Once that tasting is over and everybody's voted for the People's Choice, we open it up where the contestants can actually sell a bowl of chili to the people in the event.
Well, everybody that makes a chili, right, Lonnie, has the secret ingredient, right?
Right.
I'm going to give ours away. Right here on the show, I'm going to give ours away. Now, last year, I made 15 gallons of chili. Oh, I still remember. So, Larry Likens from Carter K Vineyard, I'm ready. We got the cookers up there. We're done. And he says, okay, are we done? And I said, yes. He said, are you? And I did not know he was going to do this. And he said, are you ready for the secret ingredient? I looked at him and said, okay. Next thing I know, a bottle of Chimney Rock Red
Right.
went in our chili. Oh no, I just gave that away.
Right.
But it was great because it was such a good taste. But there's so many different ones. How do people get involved? How do they find you? How do they get all the details on how to either visit and be here that day, or get the ice sculpture, or be a contestant?
Sure. So if you want to be, a contestant, ice sculpture, or a vendor at the event, best way to get everything started is our website, bestofblueridge.biz, and all the forms and information is on there to sign up. Basically, you just fill it out, send it in. It's a first come, first serve. We have to cap it once we hit the numbers that we have to have on everything if it gets to that point, which we expect it will this year. So basically, you just apply, send in your fees, which, not very much as far as that goes, and then that's it for signing up for a chili contestant. As far as we have an event page on Facebook. Fire and Ice Chili Cook-Off is already kind of going, and getting everything ramped up for the event. What was the last part of that? Sorry.
I think it might have been it.
Okay, good deal.
How a business is the information for a business that wants an ice sculpture on there too?
Yes, it's on the website as well.
It's on the website.
Yes,
So all the information for people that want to be a contestant or get an ice sculptor. Tell us one more time before we close. Who is the ice sculptor? What's the name again?
Rock on Ice.
Rock on Ice.
That's it. Rock on Ice. Yep.
And I just can't say enough about it. It's amazing. You just think of ice sculpture, and they will actually do some right then. You can actually watch them work.
That's correct. All the orders from the businesses that we get, they pre-make those and actually bring them down here on a truck, and then we display them in town. But they will actually do demonstrations and carve several different examples. Before in the past, when it was Valentine's Day, they carved out, this intricate heart with a hole in the middle where you come take your picture. I mean, it's really neat stuff.
Yes, I've seen that.
Yep.
Folks, we're talking about probably the best ice sculpture show that you will see nationally, right here in downtown Blue Ridge. And I'm going national, coast to coast, right here in downtown Blue Ridge. You can't be, at any time, a good weekend in Blue Ridge. Thank you, Cory, very much. I look forward to the chili. I'm not for sure if we're contestants yet. I haven't been told. I live in a world where sometimes I get told. Just say.
I understand that. Yeah.
So, but that being said, I do know I will be here. That's a given. Anything we forgot or anything?
No, that's
Cory, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I look
you.
forward to it. I know you guys are working very hard. I want to say thank you. Fire and Ice Facebook page, real easy to find. Fire and Ice chili cook-off. Don't miss it. If you want to be a contestant, find their webpage. If you want to get an ice sculptor, find the webpage and be a contestant. Or you just want to come and taste good chili.
February 18th.
February 18th, downtown Blue Ridge. Lonnie, take us to break.